Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the golden flashes, headed quickly to the line. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Stevenson. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Handoff from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how they are feeling.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line.
They were able to get in the backfield and make a...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Kent State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week where basically he just ran.
He's vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Wants to fire on second down. Completes it in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
He's got him. Knocked off his feet. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the option. He'll toss it. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not.
Making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Man, great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's set. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Ready to pistol. Back to pass. Got a man. They make this breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a... Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Red pass, it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Under fire. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Gators decide to punt it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Conrad. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put it
on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, with some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got it in the middle. It's Stevenson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Got his man on the right. the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on forcing that incomplete pass. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down.
On to punt it away.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Conrad. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. This time on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
That unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Number 17.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the misconnection on third down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To the air, it's Conrad. floating away. On target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the golden flashes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Stevenson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's second and long. Finds his tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the golden flashes will hustle to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
They go to the ground.
You know, with defenses, this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The golden flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Looking for a huge play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Conrad. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevenson. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's complete on the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kent State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Armour. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. into the fourth quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll try to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Golden Flashes moving quickly to the line.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
Wants to throw. It's Conrad. A little screen to the running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Got the back over the middle.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it incomplete.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. and the offense falls in the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Conrad. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tough.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. 2 To the air, it's Conrad. Takes a hit as he fires. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the golden flashes, racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Prime. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.